beautiful day, about 70 degrees. It's awesome. It's been warm and hot, and then we had this nasty weather come in, and basically nasty weather, but it cooled everything off. So we are here at the range. Finally, I've got my Mark 18 clone. I've got some other guns out here. We're gonna try to do some shooting. I brought my chronograph out. Hopefully it'll work. It's been showing some errors, and I don't know, probably if I try to videotape it, it's gonna die. So we're just gonna do our best we can. We're just gonna try to have some fun. I'm gonna try to shoot some fun videos and stuff like that. I just got everything set up down range. We have see if you can look at it down there. I don't know if you can see it down there or not, but basically we got two big targets. One has some bullseye targets that I'm going to do some groupings on, and then the little stand out there, the wood stand, it's about 125 yards. The main targets are right at 100 yards. Down there downrange, there's the I have a little metal target. Okay, I don't know if it's like a third size silhouette, whatever it is. It's like AR-500 steel. It's great. It gives a little ring. Set up a camera down there. Haven't shot anything yet. 125 yards. We're gonna see if we can get a hit on steel first shot. See how it works. I've been fiddle faddle with these things. This is the loophole scope. I don't think I've mentioned it before yet, but it is, for the money, it better work. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna try to get a first round hit better at 125 yards using the Tula 75 grain ammo. And we're gonna see if we can make this thing work. Keep your fingers crossed, and let's see what we can do. And who knows, I'm kind of Twitter-pated because I don't get to get out here all that often, so I may say some stupid, corny jokes, so please forgive me ahead of time. All right. That's right. Woo, that was high. Smacked it. That looked high. That smacked it. That smacked it. Look like I'm shooting to the right. What if we went left? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We do have a little bit of wind. There you go. There you go. We can still go a little bit to the left. Got it. Woo, she's swinging. Calmed her down a little bit. Oh! I'm gonna have to check that. There you go. Hot diggity dog. Okay, so that's good. Alright, I cut that video off a little short. I was gonna go show you what I did. I decided, since I'm already doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get first round hits with my other guns I got out here. To see if the spring messed up in that. See if they've held up like they're supposed to. If they've lost their zero or anything. So let's see what we got. Yeah, 125 yards. This is my 16-inch. See, do we change anything on it? We put that Streamlight HLX on there, stinking bright light, and then we're shooting Tula 62 grain bullets. And you know what? I'm gonna put my suppressor on this one. I don't want to wear my ears right now. And we'll see if this messes with the first round. See if it messes with the first round hit. All right, let's see what we can do. Ouch. Smacked it. Still pretty loud. Smacked it. Yeah. Dead in its tracks. Alright, that works. One more round in there. See that flinch? Yep, safety was on. There you go. All right. And now, just for kicks and giggles, put this right over here. I'm gonna shoot this guy. And I will put ears on for him because he is stinking loud. 16-inch gun can be kind of loud. 7.5-inch gun, that's still really loud. And I'm just gonna see what this guy's gonna do. I have no idea. I don't think I've shot him this far before. Give ourselves the best chance we can. Let's see. Miss. Miss. I don't know where I'm hitting. That's the problem. It's gonna be hitting low, I think. Or maybe I'm hitting way high. Shoot, I don't know. Let's hit some dirt. Maybe it's hitting high. I don't want to shoot my camera though. Or I have a paint can now. I'm going to shoot that later. I don't know where it's hitting. I can't tell. I will tell you one thing. This little get rid of this bullet. I don't know where those are hidden. This little mod right here, I don't think I made a video on it. But you do the whole silicone in your charging handle. If you're shooting suppressed guns, dude, that works. Okay, I used to get gassed out really bad with the 7.5-inch gun. It was pretty bad with this, dude. That's a cheap little mod you can do if you shoot suppressed guns and you get a lot of gas in your face. That's an awesome thing you can do right there. Okay, that's those guns. I didn't bring a lot of ammo for the other stuff. You know what? I will introduce you to my my 30-06. This is not a very what you say, well put together video. It's kind of run around and do a whole bunch of different stuff, but bear with me. We're gonna shoot. I have never fired this for y'all. I haven't fired it for me in a long time either. All right. This is my first gun, my Remington 700. I've done a bunch of crap to it, and these are some 168 grain dummy round, or that's a dummy round, 168 grain Sierra Match Kings boat-tailed hollow points. This sucker's gonna be loud. Definitely gotta have these things on. And I have no idea where he's gonna shoot. I really hope that I don't hit my camera down there, but we're just gonna give it a shot. Let's just say this is the only gun I had, and I have one bullet, and I have to make this shot. Let's see if I end up killing a hostage or something. Woo! Okay. It's been a long time, girl. And I obviously missed. And I have no idea where that went. That was kind of a dumb idea. That's this gun. I love this gun. I have killed many deer. Obviously this thing needs to be tuned up, and that's what we're kind of here to do today. It's a little windy. I hope it doesn't mess up the audio for y'all. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get my chronograph set up. We're gonna try to do some groups, even with this wind, real world situation kind of stuff. It's kind of coming right at me, so we really shouldn't have much of a shift or anything. We're gonna get to it. Let's do it. Alrighty, so even with a little bit of wind, we're gonna go ahead and try to do some accuracy and velocity testing. I think I have my chronograph finally set to where I think it'll work. So we're gonna go ahead and do some 5-round, 5-shot groups, not only for my chronograph. I got a target down there. We're gonna see what kind of groupings we get. We have, what is this, Federal Premium 223 69 grain Sierras. We have Freedy Munitions. I think this is the 223 remanufactured 77 grain. Black Hills 223 77 grain match hollow point. Block 262. Freedy Munition 55 or 556 77 grain remanufactured. So we're gonna go in order of, what should we do? We'll get the barrel warmed up and save the good stuff for last. How about that? To give it an unfair advantage. So we are going to start with, I've never fired this stuff, the Freedy Munitions 223 77 grain. I've never fired their stuff, so we're gonna see what that's at. And the Freedy Munition stuff is all, what's the word I'm looking for? Remanufactured. All right. So we're gonna see what actual velocities we get out of this stuff. Look very similar to, I don't know, they're not marked 226. 223 as I was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Load 5 of them in there. Shooting off a bag. Mark 12 clone. Alright, we're going to start our group. And we're going to be shooting at the top left target that you're not going to be able to see from this camera, but hopefully from the other one if we can get it to work. Alright, let's go. Yeah, the chronograph's being weird. Error. Thing with the chronograph, it's got to be right lined up. I don't know how this is going to work. Really want to get these readings. There's a reading. That looks a little spread out. Tell you what, change something. Use this here blanket. Let's see. How was that guy? Stop. Up here like this. Yeah, I think that'll work a little bit better. All right. I'm gonna save that group. That was 223. Tell you what, I'm gonna be fair and shoot that one again. I can't shoot that again. I'll do a second one later and shoot that again. I don't want to change rests and positions and have that mess stuff up. Alright, this is the Freedom Munition. This is the one I'm hoping works the best. Not the best, but works most equivalent to the Mark 262. Simply because it's cheaper and I have some of it. Alright, so this is the new one. This is Freedom Munition 5.56 77. Remanufactured. Start. Alright. Try to shoot right down the middle. And I know you should do this in the prone, yada yada yada, and I'm not. Alright, so we're going to shoot at the top left target and try not to shoot my chronograph. Those look like they work pretty good, except for that first one. Alright. That was Freedom Munition, 55-77 grain. Now we're going to do the Federal. Whoo! This stuff's not cheap either. This hurts every bullet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is, what did I say? I'm going to read it again because I keep saying it. Federal Premium 223 69 grain. Alright, I'm going to stop. Save that group. This is the new group of Federal Premium 223 69 grain. Hold on, sorry, I'm not a professional. Federal. Okay, Federal Premium 223 69 grain start. Okay. This would be bottom left target. Next, Black Hills remanufactured 223. This stuff is actually just a little bit more expensive than, actually no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This stuff is, yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than the new Freedom Munition 77 grain stuff. But if you get the remanufactured, you're cutting down like, I think it's 10 or 15 cents, so it makes the remanufactured stuff a lot more desirable. Well, let's see what this stuff. This is Black Hills 223 77 grain. Black Hills 223 77 grain. All right. This is the real stuff. Not real stuff. Next stuff's the real stuff. But this is it's getting serious now. All right. We're gonna shoot bottom right. Now we have the Mark 262. That stuff. Here's the king of the 5.56. My understanding of it. These are cannelured. And I will say, I don't know what they do, Black Hills. You can tell the quality. Alright, I'm not a novice at shooting, but I'm no expert by any means. But you can feel just the slickness. I don't know if they put anything on these bullets, but the slickness between Black Hills, even their other, their 223 stuff, and say the other manufacturers. Something about it. Mod 1. 260 Mod 1. Here we go. Kingpin. Alright. We're going to be shooting dead center target. Dead center target. Here we go. Don't disappoint me now. Stop that test. Save that group. Alrighty. That's the Mark 262 stuff. I'm going to adjust. We're going to run similar. No, we're not. We're going to run the cheap stuff at the next through this guy. I'm going to let it cool off for a minute. I'm going to go check my target. I'll bring it down there with me. We'll go check it out. Now I'm filming this on my iPhone. This might end up being a longer video, but this is awesome. See this guy? He's got swinger targets. He's got steel targets and stuff. Just a beautiful range. That's our sight-in target right there. Woo. He came in through here the other day with a tractor and pushed around a lot of stuff and kind of cleared it out some. The guy knows what he's doing. He's awesome. And I really appreciate him letting me utilize this range, because this is not a public range. It's a private range. And I really appreciate him letting me use it. Go down here, check out this target. I have my GoPro set up on a stick. I tried to get some impact shots. We're gonna see. I was really shaky, and I know there's no excuse for any of this, but I was really shaky. All right, Freedom Munition 223 556. Woo! It's a good group. This is the Federal stuff, pretty good. Remanufactured Black Hills Mark 262. And in reality, that is good. That is dang good, because you see what I'm shooting off of. That's not precision necessarily kind of stuff. But what I'm super excited about, I'll do measurements and stuff on this later. This is me, all right, in elevation. There's no trigger pull. This is all great, okay? But it's just an elevation from my rest. That's me, and that's really tight. This, the same thing. I mean, you can look at that. That's right at about an inch, okay? You see what I'm pointing at? Yeah. And this is the stuff that I want it to do. As long as the velocities coming out of this guy match the velocities coming out of here, then dude, that is a match. Basically a match for cheap remanufactured Freedom Munitions and Black Hills Mark 262 stuff. Excited. All right, we're gonna go down to this guy. As you can see, he's clean, unfired. We're gonna shoot cheap stuff at that. And this guy died. Yeah, GoPro died. Go away. All right, let's get to the cheap stuff. All right, guys, now we're gonna do the cheapo ammo. Now we did the mid to higher range kind of ammo. And none of those were hand loads, right? Yeah, okay. So we have, starting at our cheap stuff, we have our Wolf. This is 223 556. We have our Tula 223 62 grain. All right, and then we're going to move to Tula 75 grain 223, and then we're going to jump into some Freedom Munition remanufactured 223 55 grain, and then some Freedom Munition 556 M855, so some 62 grainers. All right, we're going to give this stuff a whirl and see what happens. Starting out with the Wolf. Again, 5-round groups. I had some trouble with my chronograph. It keeps wanting to fall over. It's a little windy, but everything's head on, so it shouldn't affect anything. Okay, so this is going to be Wolf. WOLF 223 55 grain. Start. Let's see if we can't break something. really don't want to break something. Okay, we did his start. We're good. We're rolling. We're hot. Top left target. Average velocity is 29.98. Save that group. Okay, so that was our wolf. Now our Tula, which I really hope, as much as it's bad, you spend a crap ton of money on a nice gun, and then you were like, man, I really hope I can shoot this really crappy ammo out of it. Well, because what's the point in having a really nice gun if you can't shoot it? Because that stinking Black Hill stuff is like $1 a bullet. I mean, you come out here, you empty a 30-round magazine, that's 30 bucks. Adds up, dude. Really adds up. All right. Tula. Put this stuff in here. Woo. This is TU. Tulamo. And it is 223, right? Correct. 223, 62 grain. 62 grain. Starting our test. I got this stuff. I think I got all this Tula from Palmetto State Armory. They do some good deals. I missed an awesome deal on their 75 grain. Whew, that'd be bad. All right, we are hot. Top right target. Average was 27.45. Sorry, I didn't say those for the good stuff. I'll try to annotate it. This is probably going to come out, this video will probably come out days after I shoot this, because I really want to do it right. As right as I can, within reason. I'm not a OCD weirdo most of the time. Alright, Tula is the next one. Tula 223, this is 75 grains. I really hope this stuff works good too. If I can split the difference between 75 grains and the Freedom Munition stinking 77 grain stuff remanufactured, it'd be good. You can hunt with that. I've killed deer with that. My wife killed deer with that. I don't think I did. And it works. Even out of a 16-inch gun, just gotta hit it right. All right. Tula 223, 75 grain. Bottom left target, no. We're gonna go center mass. Center target. Average 2,500. A little slower. Save that group. Now we're gonna move to Freedom Munition. The whole box. Freedom Munition. I believe it's 5.56, 55 grains. This is their cheapest. It's their cheapest 223 that I know of. Yeah, 223 5.56. Their cheapest stuff. Freedom Munition. 223. 55 grain. Okay, this is going to be bottom left target. Start. If you see me looking over here, I'm looking at my iPad, my wife's iPad. It's got all the data coming up on it. I know when you're shooting a group, you need to keep everything consistent, yada, yada, yada. I'm not doing that necessarily because I want to make sure I gather this data. I don't want to end a string of fire and look up and see that it didn't work right. Freedom Munition 223, 55 grains. Bottom left. Save that group. Alrighty. Now we're going to do Freedom Munition 223. This is the M855. So 62 grains. Freedom Munition. Ooh, it is 5.56. M855. Says it's armor piercing. I don't think it's armor piercing. I'll shoot it at my steel and see. That is a hard bullet, I will say. It may actually be armor piercing, you never know. That is a hard bullet. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. See what this stuff does. I'm kind of excited about this. All right, this is not 2, 2, 3. This is 5, 5, 5, 6. 5, 5, 6. Here we go. Bottom right. Lock and load. Bottom right. A little bit of wind. All right. And for kicks and giggles, we'll see if this AP round will actually punch a hole through my steel. Probably a stupid thing to do, but I'm going to go anyway. Smack it, we'll see. Alright, here. Save that grip. Hot diggity dog, let's go see what we did. That was cool. Alright guys, this is what we got right here. You can see it. This was wolf. Probably about 2 inches or so. This was wolf 55. Tula 55. This is huge, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tula 75. Tula 62, I think. No. No. Back up. Wolf 55, Tula 62, Tula 75, Freedom 55, Freedom 62, armor piercing. Pretty good group right there. All right, I'm gonna go check. I wanna see if I have a hole in my target. If I do, I'm not gonna be pissed because I did it. But if I don't, that stuff really isn't armor piercing. Here's my target. I was aiming low. I think, you can see, I think that's where I hit it. I should have marked it, but there is no hole, and I did hit it. There's a little divot. But there are little divots from the other ones, too. Some thick metal. I think that's where it was. Sweet. There you go. So all their hubbub about M855 being armor piercing, there's your armor. Didn't pierce it. All right. Alrighty, so now I got my little recce rifle kind of system thing. I'm gonna go ahead and suppress it because I don't want to wear ears. Ready? That's what I love about the suppressor. Even though it is for an AK, it works well enough for this kind of stuff. Alright. Excuse me. We're gonna start reverse of what we did with the Mark 12 with the AP. What's this? The Freedom Munition 5.56 M855. 5 rounds of this. Wind picked up a little bit, but still, it's pretty much right at us, so it doesn't matter. Okay, 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppressed. M855 62. Let's start. Shooting at the top left target. Sure, you're rolling. You're rolling. I'm rolling. Everybody's rolling. Camera action. Okay. 62 grain. 5.56 Freedom Munition. Top left target, 5 rounds. Pretty good. This rest, this works a lot better. Lots better. Okay, so that was that guy. Stop him. Average was 27.79. Actually, I'm going to put in here, annotate that this was suppressed. I can't do that. Stop. I'll just remember, I guess. No, I can't. Okay. I hate it when I do that. 27.79, brother. Okay, that was that one. Now we're gonna do Freedom Munition 5.56, correct? Freedom Munition 223, 55 grain, 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Freedom Munition 223 55 grain. This is out of the start. All right, Freedom Munition. That was the top right. We're gonna go top. That was the top left. We're gonna go top right. Okay. Stop that one. Save that group. Average was 25.50 something. I canceled it out before I kept it. All right. This is Tula 75 grains. Tula. Grain out of the Recce. Start Recce. Tula 75 grain center mass. Look at that group. Tula 75, Tula 62. Tula 62. There go bottom left. Okay, average 21.22. And last, and probably not least, I'm gonna do some Wolf. Wolf Military Classic 223 55 grains. Wolf 55 grains. Wolf. All right, bottom right. Bottom right. That's not right. That group was all mixed up. It gave me velocities anywhere between 109 and 5,000. I know it's not that. Wolf may be a little different, but it ain't that bad. All right. Those. We're going to run the same test unsuppressed. I know a suppressor can mess with stuff, so we're going to run it unsuppressed. This we definitely need ears on because it's got a comp on it. All right. We're going to run it in reverse. So this is only going to be a 4-shot group because one of my bullets fell somewhere. try to go straight into the same pattern that we had before. Hope I don't mess it up. The bottom right is going to be this Wolf 223. Bottom right. Alright, that worked. Average 23.98. Save group. Straight into our Tula. Tula 62s. Write that in here. Tula Mo 62. Ricky unsuppressed. Bottom left. Tula 62 unsuppressed. Here we go. Bottom left. Okay. Average 26.53. Save group. Now we're gonna do Tula 75s. Tula 75s. Center mass. Should be it. Yep. Average 24.30. Save that. Now we're gonna go straight to free munition. Free munition 223, 55 grain. Ricky unsuppressed. Free mission 223, Ricky unsuppressed. Here we go. Top right. Okay. Average was 30.18. Save that. And then now we've got free ammunition, him, 855, 62. M855. These really do. I don't know how well you'll be able to tell, but you really do have a harder tip. You look at them. M855 and then your regular 5.56, this has a tip, this is round. This will actually almost poke into you. Kind of interesting. Interesting. I don't even remember why I got these, but I got them. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Top left. M855. M855, top left. Here we go. Average 27.67. 27.67. All right, that wraps up this gun for right now. All right, we're gonna go down and check it out. All right, so we're up here. Pretty decent stuff. So this is suppressed. I'm gonna forget what all these are, just because I forget what they all are. But we're gonna look at it real quick and just see the averages kind of stuff. Like that's gonna be about a 2.5 inch, 2 inch. That one's pretty good. Well, that one's good except for got a low guy right there. You got some of these that are pretty tight, and you get one way off. You know, pretty decent overall. I'll get exact stuff later when I get back to the house, and I'll know exactly which ones these are. I'll watch the video again. and I'll try to put it all in there. But overall, pretty happy. Nothing to scoff at. 100 yards, suppressed, unsuppressed, pretty good. All right. It's windy. Windy. All right. Stop that. Take that group. All right. My target fell down. Redo. Remington 700. We're gonna do some velocity stuff on this, kind of some accuracy. I know it's not dead on right now. Now I can hear what I'm saying. So we're gonna start out with, these are all hand loads. 168 grain. I believe they're AMAX. Don't quote me on that. AMAX 168 grain ballistic tips. All right. 3 rounds. I don't want to kill my shoulder today, and I don't have. This is all hand load stuff, so I don't have a abundant supply of it. All right. 3 rounds, top left. Let's see if we can't break something. Start. There we go. One. Man, I forgot how much this thing kicks. Dadgum. Now my meter's all getting jacked up. It said that was 49.34. No way it was going that fast. Woo! Stop. I'll have to average that out later, because that funky round really messed up the average. Alright, save those. Now we're gonna do these little guys. These, I believe they're spear, 150 grain. I don't know if you can see this. Check that out, 150 grain. That is a wicked, devilish open tip. Hollow point. I have yet to shoot something with this. I really want to hunt with this. We'll see. We'll see what it does. This is... come on. These are 110 grain hollow point. 30-06. That was the top left. We are going to go for top right. Actually, yeah, top right. Why not? Kick as much. I got this stupid airsoft muzzle brake on here, and it does work. It's not on there right, and it's pushing the barrel to the left. That was one, it worked, okay. Top right. Same. Go. Average 25.78. I'll save that group. Okay. Now these guys, these are 150 grain black bullets of death. All right. And these things will, no joke, blow the face off of a deer. Don't ask me how I know that. 150 grains. I love this bullet. I have sentimental attachment to it, but we're gonna see how well he actually does. 150 grain ballistic tip. We're gonna go, let's go bottom left. Bottom left, yep, bottom left. Rolling. Hot bullet. 25.95. And I know I'm like jerking around and I'm breaking my shooting position every time. This is a hunting gun. This is not a tactical gun. Catching my brass, all that stuff. So eat me alive, but it's okay. $25.52. $25.56. Pretty consistent. Stop and save that group. And last but not least, this is old. That guy. This is old ball ammunition. Okay. Gold metal jackets. I bought a case of it, not a case. I bought an ammo can of it a long time ago. I don't remember the grains. I think it's like 140 something. I'm just gonna say it's military ball ammo, 30-06. Sit your mass. See what we can do. $25.99. $26.03. $25.58. Average $25.86. That's that gun. We're gonna go check the target. I'm gonna go check the target. I know that those were not on by any way, shape, or form. This is pathetic. I didn't bring my tape measure. This is horrible. It's almost a clean target. You can shoot it again. Seriously. Good grief. So I don't know what's what, since I didn't hit anything. These 3 shots, since they broke paper, I'm gonna say those were for this guy, and those were the AMAX. They're shooting high. This one, see, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This could have been from before. This actually looks more probable, if you really look at it. These are probably the AMAX. Okay. These are these. What were they? Bottom left. I don't know. Wow. That's a really good review. Here's some bullets. I don't know what they go to. This is going to be the ball ammo. The ball ammo is about a 2.5 inch group. AMAX is going to be about a 1.5 inch group. That's actually pretty good. That's AMAX. This is... That's a pretty good group. 2 right through each other. 1 right there. Gun's pretty accurate gun, except for the fact it ain't sighted in, so you can't see its potential. That makes me mad. Oh, brother. Okay, well, I'll probably just end up shooting the same thing for the 308, and we'll see. At least we got velocities out of it. Alrighty, now we're gonna run my 308. I adjusted the scope a little bit, kind of funky, but the eye relief is really kind of weird, so it needed to be moved forward. So we're running Wolf 145 grain. See what kind of velocities we get out of that. Woo! Okay. Move that over. Set that up there. All right. There we go. Wolf 308 145 grain. 18-inch 308. We are cranked up all the way 100 yards. You're rolling, I'm rolling, we're rolling. Top right. One, yep, counted, all right. This is a Geisley GS2, the cheap Geisley trigger. Oh, dead nuts. All right, you do your work, I'll show you. You do your work, this will put your bullet where you want it. Holy cow, that was good. Okay. Average 2612. Which basically means what I've been told. In cutting down my 30-06 from like a 24-inch gun to it's about an 18-inch, I think. Actually, it may be a 16-inch. I'll have to measure it again. I cut it down, I think it's like a 16.5-inch gun. I basically created it into a 308. Why did I do that? I have my reasons at the time. Would I do it again now that I have a 308? No. Good grief. Okay, this is Freedom Munition. I believe it's remanufactured. 150 grain, let me make sure. 150 grain, full metal jacket, new. Alright, so this stuff's new. This is not remanufactured stuff. 150 grains though. Wow. Okay. Make sure I get this in here. Whoops. That is 150 grain. New. Free munition. All right. Let's see how this stuff rolls. That was the top right. We're gonna go. That was the top left. We're gonna go top right. See if we can do the same thing, if not even better. I know it can do better. I know it can. Tell you what, I don't want to cheat the system. But I know part of my problem is this right here. I don't want an unfair advantage, but I do want to see what this thing will do. we are started. 150 grains. There we go. Top right. A little bit high. That looked good, but I don't know if it was or not. Average 27.33. Pretty good, pretty good. Save group. All right. Heavy go. Yeah, I'm a weakling. Shut up about it. All right, let's go see what we did. All right, this is what I was saying. I was like, oh my word. I shot this group with the wolf. All right, aiming right here every time. I think this is my first shot, my second shot, and then my third shot. Dead freaking nuts. I mean, you could bring that up just ever so slightly and you would be dead center in that white dot. There would be no more white dot. That is freaking good to me. Okay, I like that. Even though I need to probably adjust up and right just a hair. You know, that's that low. That's 145 wolf. I think this belongs in this group, but after seeing that, I don't know. It opened up a little bit. 150 grains of freedom. There you go. Call these whatever you want to call them. Pretty decent, but if you look at it, this is what this is my issue, okay, and why I probably won't use that 30-06 terribly a whole lot too much anymore. Because you look at it, the velocities, these are actually a little bit hotter. I think I'll have to go back and look, but they're about the same, okay. Your velocities are going to be about the same out of my 308 and my 30-06. I can get this kind of accuracy out of wolf, and I can get hand loads of my 30-06 right here. They're shooting about the same velocity, shooting the same bullet, not really, but they can shoot the same bullet. 308's a lot easier to buy, not easier, but it's a lot more available, and then I don't have to deal with hand loads. Just saying, something to think about. Anyway. Alright, so just for kicks and giggles, I'm trying to get some velocity stuff and some accuracy out of my SBR. So I put on my good glass and hold on a second. And basically I'm shooting at 100 yards. I just fired didn't turn the camera on, sorry, the 55 or the 223 Freedom Munition remanufactured stuff. I fired that, and now I'm going to fire SBR, the M855 from Freedom Munition. And 85. Okay, and I can tell you, it has a huge group down. Not huge. Take that back. Yeah, it's huge. It's like a probably 8-inch group from that 55 grain stuff. So this is not a long range thing. 100 yards, that's about as far out as you're gonna get body mass shots with a 7.5 inch, this 7.5 inch gun at least. Okay, so if I'm aiming here, I'm like 1, 2, 3. If I was 3 mils low, some of that stuff. There you go. Two and a half. If I go 2.5, 1, 2.5. 2260. 226, 223. All right, so my velocities out of that was about 2,260. That's about what I got out of it. I'll show you what I got with the 55 grain and with this 60 grain. Needless to say, don't expect superior accuracy out of your 7.5 inch SBR. Okay, so just as I expected, but not really. I kind of expected it to do a little bit better, but this is what we got. This is 55 grain, free munition stuff, 3, 4, 5 at 100 yards. Maybe that's a 6-inch group. Maybe a little less. It could be a little bit less than a 6-inch group. Maybe, I don't know. This is the free munition M855 strung out across here. A little bit bigger. Probably what would that be, like an 8-inch, 9-inch, 10, yeah. It's a big group. So what can we learn from this in reality, okay? You're not gonna win a precision rifle competition with a 7.5 inch SBR. However, if somebody was at 100 yards and that scope is not sighted in for this gun, okay? I was aiming, where was I aiming? I was aiming center mass. No, I was aiming right here for these shots. So they dropped this much and we're over, okay? I could dial that in and have that group up here. Now, granted, you're not gonna be running around with an 8.5 power scope on your 7.5 inch SBR. But what I'm trying to say is, however, this is how accurate that barrel is going to be. Okay, so that gun can shoot this well, even with a red dot. And I'm going to try to do it here in a minute. I'm going to aim here, see if we can put some bullets down here. But this is combat effective. Okay, this will still kill you. You know, you do your work. This will still kill somebody at 100 yards. The idea of an SBR, it's a short barrel kind of rifle. You're not shooting past 100 yards. You're probably not even shooting past 50 yards. And more than likely, you're not shooting past 25 yards. So if you can get a fist-sized group at 25 yards, it's all you really need, okay? Yes, you could go, you can try to pull every penny and dime of accuracy out of these things. But that's generally what you're gonna get, okay? So I'm gonna put my red dot back on, make sure it's sighted in, and make sure it's sighted in back there again. But I suspect aiming with my red dot here, I should get hits somewhere around in here. Somewhere center mass, if I'm aiming at the head at 100 yards. Let's see if we can do it. All right, we are back. Okay, so I got my Holosun back on my rifle. I think I put it back on the right rail. We're gonna run some of this free munition 55 grain stuff and just see. We'll see what it does at 100 yards, aiming at the head. All right. So this is gonna be. Go back. Free munition 223 55 grain. Oops. Get manufactured. Start. Okay. See what we can do here. Aiming at the head. Ouch. Okay. No magnification at all. You're rolling? Good. We're good. Error 3. Alright, we're getting chrono. I didn't shoot my camera, it just shook off. Okay, so that was 3. Go Smoth. Now that was weird. average 24-16. Save group. Let's see what we did. All right, so this is interesting. There are no new bullet holes. These are the 62 grainers, or 55s, 62s, no bullets. Which means more than likely I overshot. So aiming here went over. I should have aimed down here. Which is fine, there's a berm. We'll go back, do the same thing, except this time I'll aim at the bottom. See if we can get something on here. Shoot, man. Which makes sense, because when I was trying to hit that steel, I think I was overshooting. All right, let's do it again. All right, again, 55 grains, crude ammunition. This time aiming at the bottom of the target. Right over that chrono. All right, bottom target. This is doing this. I don't like it. Charging handle on the last round is coming back, hitting me. I don't know why. But I don't like it. It's really weird. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, because sake of science, stop that, save it, stop, save. I'm gonna bring 5 rounds up there, and we're gonna make sure that at like 15 yards-ish, that we're good and dead on. Okay, so as I suspected, I was aiming down here at 100 yards. Aiming down here, I hit right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't know where the 5th round went. That's kind of weird. Oh well, went somewhere. Either way, at 100 yards, I'm gonna have to aim low, like a foot, like a full foot low. But that's okay, because that's not what it's made for. It's gonna designed or built for a 15 to 20 yard shoot. So I'm gonna pace out 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My house, longest shot you're gonna get is about right there. So I'm gonna set you right here in the dirt. We're gonna do 5 rounds, center mass. See if we can't stop the bad guy. Center mass. Bolt did that again. See the bolt? Weird. Weird. All right. Yes. Okay. Wow, that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, center mass, 15 yards. That's what you're looking at. Not that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. That is exactly what I need. At 15 yards, I can smack you dead. My house isn't much bigger than that. If it's bigger than that, I'll have time to, if it's longer than that, generally in my house, it's not gonna be longer than that. My house isn't that big, all right? I don't have big, long hallways and stuff like that. If I catch you in my house, I could definitely come down maybe a little bit, but I think that's where I was aiming. I can't see the, sorry, I'm pointing with the camera. I can't see the line, so I can't see to aim for the X. It's basically right where I was shooting. Perfect for me. For a home defense gun, you can't beat one of these, I don't think. Okay, with the price that ARs are today, sorry, this is not very on topic, but the price that ARs are today, you can build these guns cheap. With the ATF's stinking approval, disapproval, now reapproval of the SIG brace or the arm brace things, you don't have to spend the money and SBR something. You know, you can get a 7.5-inch pistol, shoulder it, do exactly what you need to do with it. It's the same thing as this, minus $200, minus the money for the stock, because you can just use a pistol brace. It's a no-brainer in my book. You can have a nice, and especially if the silencers come back as a non-ATF item, dude, that knocks down significantly on the cost of building one of these things. Tell you what, home defense, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that any day.